Okay guys, this video, well, first off, good morning. I hope everybody had a good night's sleep. God woke us up today. Heavenly Father woke us up today, so it should be a good day. Oh, that's that shed I'm working on. I still got to put the roof on. I'm doing it parts by parts. But yeah guys, today it's a different type of short video. We are going to, I watch other HVAC videos too. This is how we set up and execute the maintenance programs. But yeah guys, this is my personal vehicle. Today the video might look vertical. That's why I don't really use these meta glasses, because the videos that come out vertical versus them being horizontal. But I'm going to a class today, a service update class. I try to go to these as much as I can. This one is for Carrier Bryant. So this one is for Carrier Bryant, guys. So yeah, this one is for Carrier Bryant, and we're gonna see what they talk about. Probably gonna be talking about the 454, you know, just service update stuff. And I'll try to highlight the key points that I think is the most key points that we can benefit from. So I'll be using the meta glasses, but you'll probably have to watch the video vertical. So yeah guys, that's what we're doing today. It's Saturday, it's 7:37. Class starts at 8. We're headed that way now. They're gonna have biscuits and coffee and sodas and water. So I didn't eat no breakfast at the house. So yeah folks, that's what we doing. Good morning, good morning. Grape jelly. Yes sir, yes sir.
And it's pretty simple to follow, and we'll talk about thermostat arrangements and all of that, but we'll get into all that next month. We'll be sending out, it's up here also, but I'm going to have Erin, I'm going to have her send out basically a notice about every week to inform everyone, hey, there's a change. Now, once this is over, then what I mean by sticking is sticking closed. Okay? And what occurs is the board knows that when it calls for heat, if that pressure switch is closed, it's going to default out. Now, unfortunately, there's not an error code to indicate to you guys that the pressure switch has an issue. Now, it'll say, hey, it can't open, or it can't close, but not a stuck switch itself. This actual plunger was actually, this piece was straight down, very similar to this. And what would happen is that when the actual switch closed, what would occur is that this little plunger would get caught on the corner right in this area itself, of the internal to the switch. And so that kept the switch closed all the time. And you can tap on the switch and you think you got it fixed. Yeah, it's working great. Okay, you maybe got a piece of trash in it, something like this. No, it's a switch issue. Okay. And we went round and round about pressure switches and all that kind of stuff. Itself, okay, and I put the Renew AC on there, and the problem went away after about 2 weeks. Renew AC? Renew AC. Renew AC. Or it may be AC Renew. What's it called?
I thought that was new piece. I was thinking of replacing the whole new AC.
It's the new Calgon stuff. Renew. AC Renew. So you can put that in there, and that may solve your problem. In fact, it has on.
It's like an editing.
Yeah, it's just an additive. Yeah. It's the same stuff that we used with you guys during the Copeland days when we had the sticking expansion valves. Okay. With the Copeland additive, that was the actual components inside the compressor. They let loose and started plugging up the expansion valve. That's the same juice.
It's like seafoam.
Same snake oil.
It's like seafoam.
Yeah.
Quiet, noisy compressors.
So, a couple of things here. It's taken a while, but they have found the issue. Okay? And we're still trying to get the information on what they actually did. But a couple of good parts to this. First off, the compressor now going into, since December of last year, on any 454B equipment has the fix, heat trap for it. What's happened is this. This is the trap. This is the gas material. Okay? They went from green to this gray for some reason. I'm sure it's cost. And then they found out the gray gas material was corroding, okay, getting very brittle, and then we would have condensate leaks. Okay? And they moved back now to the green version of the actual material. Two 6-line burners, okay, and we've had not so much the burners themselves being misaligned, but the manifold. And what we're finding is manifolds are being twisted when contractors or your pipe fitters or whoever is putting the actual piping onto the gas valve itself. You tighten them down and you bend or you twist the manifold. And then we've had photos of it. We've also talked about combustion analyzers that are being used. This is on the actual 90% furnaces, okay? And you would have these, of course, these two pressure switches, and the hoses were actually kinked. And so we would not get any operation at all. We're reading about 34, 33 degrees higher on the high end. So 90 degrees is our max. We're over 120 degrees, about 123 degrees, discharge gas superheat. So that's number one. The big thing though, now what they're pushing is this. And this is what they call PFAS, P-F-A-S. It's per and polyfluoroalkyl substance, okay? This is what Daikin's hanging their hat on R32, is because R32 is a single component, and with 454B, there's a component in there that's supposedly called a ever chemical. Okay? Basically, it never goes away. Okay? Gets in the soil, gets in water, whatever, and it's a forever chemical. Okay? And I've actually seen commercials on this now on Fox News. Okay? So, a couple of things to know about. First off, I went ahead when I heard about this, and I heard it from Lynn's counterpart during a conference, and Bill and I, we talked about it. I immediately emailed our contact at Indianapolis, and he's the guru. He's Matt Cargo. You see some of the videos on 12 years. Now, of course, they want you to do the actual test. Every time you pull a maintenance on it, hit the test button and check it. And that checks sensor and also the board itself. But they're saying 12 years, 13 years in that time frame itself. Now, also you bring up a good point too, is that on the actual sensor itself, they say it's recommended to clean the sensor. Okay? Brush it off with a soft brush itself. Videos of how the noises are and the difference between with quiet shift turned on versus quiet shift turned off.
Okay guys, that's it. I won me a little mini split cleaning bag and flare mate. I don't even use these, but it's all good. I had to get me a donut before I left. We talked about some pretty good stuff. That's it, folks. Have a good Saturday.